Self-development. It's so easy to fall off. It's so easy. Like, all the hard work you've done, if you slip up, want to, you're going to fall down. You're going to go back into default. You're back doing what you shouldn't be doing, smoking, drinking, all of them bad habits again. Like, that's why I'm making this video today, to give you guys a warning and to be mindful of slipping up on that. Now, before we get started, you already know what to do, man. Make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to hit the red subscribe button as well and join the family. This channel is all about self-development and becoming the best version of you. And make sure to comment down below. Let me know what you get from the video. Now, let's get into it, man. It's so easy to fall off on the self-development journey. Like, what you have to understand is that, like, once you create good habits and you get rid of your bad habits and you have the momentum, it's all great and that. But there's always going to be temptation. The devil's always going to be whispering in your ear and that. And most of the time you'll be strong, but it'll get to a stage where, you know, you might give in to the temptation and you might think, you know what, like, one time won't hurt me. Let me have like one smoke on that, or let me just do this one time, the thing that you've overcome. And if you listen to that voice and if you do it, like, I'm not saying if you do it one time, that's it, you failed in that. But that will be the start. Because if you slip up once, that's okay. You can get back up again. But if you slip up twice, 3 times, before you know it, you're going to fall down the wishing well. And, you know what I'm saying to you? You're going to be back being the old you, your old self again. The person that you've outgrown and that. The habits that you've outgrown, you're going to be back in that cycle. So there's always going to be a voice in your head, you know, like, oh, let me just have a bit of fun, or let me just do this and that. But what you have to remember is that before you make that decision and that, you have to remember, you don't want to undo the hard work that you've done and that. Like, what you have to understand is that just like a friendship, relationship, or love, like, it could be there for 5, 10, 20, 30 years. But one action can cancel a friendship, can stop a relationship, and it can just undo it. So it's in a way the same with good habits. I'm not saying one time and that's it, but that can be the start of the end. You feel what I'm saying? It could be the start of the end. So it's very, very important, man. I know it's difficult. I know it's like, sometimes you feel like you have no choice, or you have no, it's like your body, your mind is taking over and that, over you. You feel like you're just a spectator. There's nothing you can do about it, bro. What I'm trying to say is that any decision you make in that, weigh it up, man. You have to weigh it up. Okay, me doing this, what's the consequence? And me not do, you know what I'm saying? You have to weigh it up, man. So you have to delay gratification and that. You know, a lot of people are suffering from short-term gratification with social media, getting likes and, you know, drinking. Then once you take a drink, oh, 30 minutes later, you this, take a little smoke and that, oh yeah, you're flying in the air and that. Like, people want it quick, quick, quick. But if you can delay it, and you can contemplate, and you can actually think it through and actually weigh it up, like, is this actually worth it? Then you're less likely to fall into that trap. But if you think, oh, you know, I'm feeling like this, you know what, let me just do it. You know, if you just do it straight away, then yeah, there's no time to even assess like what decision you're making and that, you feel me? So this is something that's going to come up on your self-development journey, any journey that you're on, or self-development, self-improvement, spiritual, whatever. No matter what you're doing in life and that, there's always going to be a voice in your head. There's always going to be a temptation. There's always going to be something that wants to pull you back to where you was and that, where you was, you understand and that. So it's a day-to-day challenge in that, you understand? It's not just like, oh yeah, I haven't done this thing in like 1 year, or oh yeah, 5 years I haven't done that, so I'm straight now. You know, especially with like semen retention, if you're doing that, trust me, every day is a challenge. You might get to a stage like 30 days, 60 days. For a long time, you don't feel nothing, you don't feel any need at all. But the one day, you know what I'm saying? So the one day, whoa, anything can happen. You might see one baddie walk past. I don't know, bro. Like, anything can happen. You feel me? So you have to be on guard. You have to be ready, bro. You have to be ready to fight them demons, them temptations and that. Like, it's not about being perfect, innit? It's not, I'm not saying be perfect. Like, don't ever make a mistake, or like, if you do it one time, you finish. No, it can happen. You could fall off. You could slip up and all that. It's all about getting back up, innit? You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying in that, be mindful of it, you know. Don't ever think that you've fully overcome something, that there's not going to be tests, because whenever you go to that next level of consciousness or growth or whatever journey you're on and that, you'll see there'll be bigger tests. You see, before your demons were like this big. Now they get, the more you level up, the demons get bigger and bigger. It gets easier, but it gets harder at the same time. It's hard to explain in that, because after once the ball's rolling, you know, the momentum's with you, it gets easier, but at the same time, it gets harder in that, because you have to do more to see progress. You have to sacrifice more to see progress. you know. So, and that's why people plateau, that they overcome their bad habits and they do well, they're progressing within themselves. Then they get to the point where they're stagnant, because that next level, that's the big boss and they have to fight. Each level is a bigger boss. It's like a video game, really. When you know what I'm saying, to play the game, level 1, level 2, it gets harder and harder and harder and harder. You know what I'm saying? To the point like, whoa, I'm stuck on this level for a long time, and that, like, yo, it's like that. It's the same thing and that. So yeah, man, just here giving you guys a warning, give you guys just relax before you make that decision to go back. Just relax, just breathe. Ideally, if you can meditate on it, and really contemplate it, what you're about to do, and then make that choice consciously. You understanding that? You know, and when if you do make that mistake or go back, make sure you make a conscious decision. It might sound a bit weird, but just accept it. Don't like, but oh no, look, I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? To acting like you're fighting yourself. You know, acting like someone's dragging you. Like, oh no, I want to do it, but I don't want to do it. Like, bro, it's you, bro. It's you against you, bro. You understand? So if you do it, it's like, yeah, I did it. You have to own it. Like, yeah, I did do it. But don't own it like I don't care. Own it as in like, yeah, it was me that did it. Not like some entity or some force did it to me. I did it. Hold your hands up on that. And be prepared for the consequence of your actions. You know, every action has a reaction and that. You know, cause and effect and that. That's how we live in this world and that. So, yeah, but be very, very mindful, man. Because it's not easy, man. This road is not easy, man. Especially if you choose a road of self-development, of self-mastery. But it's full of challenges. This is why people don't even try. This is why people don't even try to do self-development or to work on themselves. Like, bro, why should I try, bro? Look how hard it is. I just want to live my life, eat whatever I want, smoke whatever I want, do whatever I want. And yeah, it is what it is in that. Easy option, you know? You're choosing the hard option, you know? So realize this, man. Understand this. Understand that. And by just doing that itself and that, you understand that. That's why I say you're the chosen one, bro. You're choosing who chooses the hard. How many people choose the hard option voluntarily? Obviously, life throws challenges at you, but who goes and puts himself through challenges, tests himself and that? Not many people, bro. And the fact that you are doing that shows that you're special, bro. Shows that you have something great inside of you, man. And you just have to keep fighting, man, and just keep persevering in that, and then you will reach whatever your full potential is in that. You understand? Appreciate you guys for watching the video. If it brought you any value at all, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to hit the red subscribe button if you haven't already. And make sure to comment down below. Let me know what you got from the video. Let me know what you want to see next. And make sure to connect with me, man, on social media. There's a Patreon group as well. In the Patreon, I'll go into more detail. I'll break it right down, exactly what to do, what to say, what to write down, exactly like what to do. And you understand? So if you want to be part of that, link in the description, Discord, everything's in there, man. I appreciate you guys for watching to the end. Come on, come on, come on.